Alright. Alright. Everything working alright? Everything should be working alright. So, yeah, looks like my mouth is working. Yeah. Thought I'd come back to YouTube for a while, just because, you know. Thought I'd try playing with around as Nay some more. Nay! So I have her up on screen right now. Okay. There we go. It's been a while. You can already see that a lot of problems are going to be. I'm not even sure where I have a lot of this stuff. Now, why was I here? What was I doing last time? Last time I would have just delivered that missive to the Flame General for a bond. So I should head down to the Bulwark Hall. Where is he? Take some time, show up. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal and the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. I can't afford to be complacent, you understand? Please step this way. So no, I wouldn't have gone to Thanlin already. I think Thanlin comes after Lominsa. Lominsa.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Bluefisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
Bluefisvin, okay. Melvib.
Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? Trying to speak with her intonation. 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all in a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Neo Van Darnus, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged creature, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut. bent on making an eighth hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. Enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. Something that I'm pretty sure, as an ESL teacher, I gotta pay attention to. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Swa still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Kane Senna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seeds here receives my reply. You travel next to Ul'dah, yes? Pray give my regards to General Raban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, May. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. The most important thing from here. It's not the next quest in the main scenario quest line, but this is a lot of people here. My computer gonna handle it. This quest right here. There's a hectic flush of panic on Dodazan's face as he looks wildly about Hawker's round. Oh my, oh dear, my cask of ale is gone, and it had to be the one ordered by someone who doesn't brook tardiness. I would bring the matter to the Maelstrom, or perhaps seek help from the Yellowjackets, but my client would likely frown on involving anyone official. An adventurer such as yourself, though, would be capable of doing a little unofficial investigating. Will you find a stolen ale for me? It's right outside Fisherman's Bottom. Someone surely saw something. What's that? You would have the client's name? Oh, none of that. Discretion creates opportunities. Now, do go to Fisherman's Bottom and make your inquiries before this cold demand grows worse. Bloody commissioners. hustling, hustling and bustling. Maybe Sammy. You know, I can read a little bit of French, and there's some French in the chat. Reminds me, I took French immersion when I was in junior high. But as with the great many things in this life, I didn't spend a lot of effort on it. I don't think I ever studied outside of class. Studied in class, but I never really studied outside of it. Let me tell you, you know, if I spend like an hour outside of class studying, if I just spend an hour outside of work, out of anything, I'd probably do about twice as well as I have done. So maybe three hours. After a cask, well, can't really say if it's your cask, but there was a big fella come by recently carrying one. He asked me if I had smoked Mackies, what would go down nice with ale. That's the only thing I know neither. The louse wore black, and you know what that means. The bloody executioners. Small bones, fella. Did I see someone walk off with a cask of ale? Why, sure, it was during the afternoon offloading. Fella didn't look like a thief, though. Hoisted the cask and walked right on over to the Astalicia. Did I already attune to this one? Not yet. I almost ran by without having done so. And I wouldn't thought my face have been a little bit red. Alright. Speak to the preoccupied porter. Looking for Dodozone's cask of ale, eh? Aye, I'll help you. Dodozone ain't a bad sort for a swiving traver. There's a topper came asking after the cask. Wanted to know if it was ale, the poxy fool. You're right up there. Alright. Get a little dizzy. Look at that. This is that's the duel. That's duel. What's more important than anything you got? What's more? You may be able to scamp up the rigging to the crow's nest, but can you get down? Not for science, you great clodhopper. Big and piling captain, there ain't no Mikote alive heavier on their feet than a great galoot and rogadane such as yourself. What's in common? And Ra retorted, you bloody sunseeker. Or was he a innkeeper? What lands they got there? Who even cares, am I right? Yeah, anyway. So passel of you before, but now there's only one. It's a miser trick, that it is. Oh, nothing worth in a miser. This horse on what was a magical, I don't know, what was his name? He didn't like no drinking nor dancing. Bad for corals. Corals? Can't be right. Corals. Of course, you're right there, lassie. Should never doubt myself. Anyways, this Magical? I'll call them magical pinch fist. Past the craze like they was farts. To hear the craze, no dancing. Within a hand's reach of spirits. But no magical smarter than a sailing man. We just stop reaching with our hands altogether. We invented step dancing. That's a magical pinch fish in his corals. Hey, that's right, lassie. Gets me all fired up too. Makes you think like, oh, I know. You want to dance? All this time I just thought you was being churlish, but no, I insist. Dance first, talk later. That's the way of it. Why, you cagey sea fox. Dancing like sailing folk you do? Could swear there was 3 of you. Or was I just... Never mind, he's practically a sister now. You ask me anything. A cask of dodos on sale. Carry it off from Fisherman's Bottom my very own self, I did. That's too matter of fact. We'd already drank all we had aboard. First, Dodozan's getting paid for it someday. Then we can live in Shiffy for a night or 2. Why, you're a probate whore, son. That's the tale of the cask you lugged in. Blackguard. You dare call yourself a bloody executioner? Oh, hugger-mugger about what belongs to who? Dodozan has the cards, not the mule about the colors we wear, and you play him for a fool. I'm sorry, Captain. Wasn't it thinking it through? Got to fix that, I do. It's what they call a choral failing. Adventurer, I beg pardon for my man. I swear. The land mistook him for an oyster and gave him grit for brains when she made him. Since you're already here, how about you square an account with Dodozan? Take this payment to him. We'd be much obliged. You dance with us and all, so I'm trusting that Gil won't inspire any moral failings in you. That's some long keel and ask Alicia if you take by meaning. Alright, yeah. Alright, where to next? I'll go get all the whatchamacallits, I guess. Might have been faster if I'd run the other way. And took the Aether that. That would have been much faster. Here we go, it's old Dodozan. There you are, not a moment too soon. Did you find my ale? Here we go. Well, well, that's the price I was to receive, but where did you get it? Oh, from the bloody, from the clients themselves. I see. Yes, there's always some blustery young fellow like that. Hasn't earned their swallows or stars yet, I wager. Cards, you say? Captain Moinsgate is kind to say so, I'm sure. But I hail from Mulda. We trade with anyone if they got gil to pay. Pirates, princes, they're all the same to me. And if I know these particular pilots, and I do, they'll be wanting another cask soon to drink this away this little fracas. Many thanks, adventurer. And a step dance, emo. Isn't that Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Maybe a few too many people. Whoops. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much at all. Alright, Internet shard. Hatunin. Marauder skill. There's another one over on that side. Yeah. Yeah. And I think there's one more that I gotta get to. Be on the other side. Kiki Wazoo. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? I'll have to go back down into that big old crowd to get it though. It is called the mail. You know, when I went and hit the server name, I wasn't expecting to lose, what the hell's going on there? Looks like I'm stuck here for just a moment. Not sure what's going on there, but hopefully... What the hell? I think that's everything. You can just go to the airship. Oh, I could have just taken the Ethernet again. Airship landing. I'm gonna go straight to Alda. No sense in being bothered about anything. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Alda. Pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Alda? Yeah, I am. Oh. Heading. Board the airship. Oh, yes. Let's head there. Head there. A bus. Oh, what the? Why are they backing up? Well, I guess if they can back out like that, then I guess that's something they should do every time. All right. All right. Ah, he must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Alda, madam. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Alda, madam. We have been expecting you. Flame General Bond will receive you in a fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to the Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. To the Hustings Strip. Huh? That right there is the most important quest line in Alda. All except for at level 51, the true MSQ. Oh, that's not the way. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? Thanks. Yes, the seal of the Elder Seeds here. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cardinal. Aye, I remember. Bloody Cardinal. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust more of it to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. It is only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilzabar to heel, so the Legatus became an emperor and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eosia. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius van Baelsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Al'Dah, but Gridania and Limsa Lominta as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get out. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Emperor, even at beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kane will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The elder seats here will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Minions, eh? Ah, my lady envoy. I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Laments in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flames owner on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badaran, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badaran will doubtless be pleased for you to offer him your services. Now, where to go this way? Can find another Ethernet portal over here. My mouth is burned from vinegar. I went crazy on some salt and vinegar chips today. That's what I did. Alda and Limsa Laminsa. It took a while to figure out my way around those places. Around these two locales. Hold on, because it's because of all of its interiors, and Limsa Laminsa because of its it's all exterior, pretty much. Hey! I wonder where she's bringing the plague to with that armor. No, I think this is the way to the Miners Guild. Do they really need... Hey, we're in a huge rush. I wonder if they really needed so many Ethernet shards. It does help out a little bit with navigation now. The last one I'll get is the Gladiator's Internet Shard. So... Oh, look at this, eh? There we go. think I can open up the... Let's see here. Well-heeled youth on Emerald Avenue appears to have been the beneficiary of some good fortune and may not be averse to sharing it. Do be careful, Bills. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not so small fortune and prizes ably won by yours truly in the Gold Saucer. You have heard of the Gold Saucer? Nay, the gods, woman. You might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits at the chocobo races. Pit your wits against your peers in the triple triad tables. At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier woman than you entered. There's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading? I've never heard of it. But I'm into the prizes. But I dare say you'll rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I right? I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from me to you, milady. Just show that ticket to the fine lady over at the landing and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as an arms. Actually, I wouldn't mind taking up a new class, seeing as I'm in... Hold on, plenty high of enough level for the next sequence. Tune in. There we go. All day, I'd been waiting all day. I was hoping one of those HoloLive streamers would play Final Fantasy XIV again. Didn't see anybody. I think I got them all now. Alright. Nice. You know, I wouldn't mind attuning to, or not attuning. I wouldn't mind doing some monk. Leveling up as a monk. Proceeding through the monk storyline. And the oh. Oddly enough, I forgot about this big bugger. I should go get it as well. There we go. Oh, what the? Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. We Pugilists are specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forged devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employed to great effect in battle. There's no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you would walk the path of the pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? Join the Pugilist Guild? A decision you'll not regret, but before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout the years, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-hand bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together in the blood sands. Amongst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in the gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators, and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feet spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Alda swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over the training of this master among masters. This woman's name is Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but God, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first obtain the guildmaster's approval. Let me know when you're ready to meet him. So, are you ready to present yourself for the guildmaster's inspection? Yeah, I accept. Master Haman is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man who ruled the blood sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Past time you got your ass back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer, there never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless, you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. But we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you will also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only such the fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yarg! Get kind of out of breath here, old fella. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more or less, and give me a chance to catch my breath. Well, where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path to the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Can you go the distance? Oh, yes. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. I'm a guild lass. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log. Opponents that you might hone your skills against. And so as to make a budding pugilist of you is your very own pair of horror. You're a tad old and rusted, but that'll serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now I remind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons and let me know when you're ready to begin. You have, the greater experience points you get. Depends on the difference between classes as well. Ramen wishes to teach you your first lesson. How can every bit of Pugilus last? Now the learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of battle. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here and the deal is done. Now this goes without saying, but I expect you to use the horror I just gave you. Counts for naught if you skewer the beasties of the sphere, or fry them with a spell, I say. Alright. Gowther does not like the way you are looking at him, but will let it pass if you deliver a message for him. Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say? Huh? No? Oh, I do. You know, short, broke, never pays what he owes. And that bleeding hurts him. Tell him to pay him, for I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard he'll feel like the second coming of Dalamud. You'll see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp like it's not. So you go and tell him. Alright. What brings you here, friend? A bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours? You're in luck. The Pugilus have just placed an order with me several leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. The trade is a cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend, Carried out for merchant down on his luck, Give me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming central planet. Alright. Dangerous. Toe sucker. Oh, good. Gods be good. Guthiers Cocoon. Alright. I'll get back every gil I owe. I spared. But no more beatings. I beg of you. Fiddly that, it's helping me pay a long overdue debt. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have the string. I mean, much to look at, but also really fetch a high price. Was my dear departed mom's wedding ring, God's bless her soul. But she'll understand. She'll put my money over at the ossuary and she'll get you the coins. Yeah, that's what'll happen for sure. My money. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to ours and at the ossuary? One look at this extravagant ring would make anyone question Delita's mother's taste in finery. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Delita? Very well, it is most unfortunate that such drastic measures must be taken, and doubly so when the item in question is a fake, and such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive this fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. No, personally see to its disposal. Listen, some pugilist. Erasmus at the thaumaturge's guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I'm Erasmus of the Order of Valentine, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environments in which they dwell. The dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can only come through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume. There are many breaths of Danelin, but there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, sister. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city in western Panama, by way of the Gatos and Fontana. Do take care. They can be feisty little creatures when they're hunting. Hihito is enough of her husband's poor work ethic and needs someone to whip him into shape. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for ruse and sensitive dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, if only I had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. Things don't improve and won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, Bobo Nima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Coliseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. Huh. Hi, I'm Boba Nima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell-bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Friends to Fair flyers and posting on the walls inside the Coliseum. I've got a long night ahead of me, son I got here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Vulcan at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for the trouble. Much water. I'll be right back in a second. Whew. Just about enough of this. Squeaky floors. Alright. Genevieve. Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. Now look. Look at how my guilt is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. Yeah, sure. My guilt now, and there had better be not missing. The faint aroma of prosperity can be detected on this freshly minted guilt. This appears to be everything. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. Alright. Don't have to go through all this trouble. Just click there and there. 2 clicks instead of 3 or 4. Yeah, up in Boba Nema. Oh, ain't that charitable of you. Fran's gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. So you've met Boba Nema's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge any mind. Not that it's my place to judge mind. Any round, we appreciate your help. Infestation of ladybugs. Carried your ass in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens to have a deed that needs doing. Red ladybugs have been wreaking havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made them ornery as aurochs in their rocks. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but numbers they've done. They've more than a match for any merchant who's seen more dazed at the teeth than he has in the battlefield. Well, it'll be Patsy pulling down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't you? Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Coliseum. Sazariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Which reminds me, I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmith Guild. You might pick it up for me, would you? Goldsmith's Guild. I guess I could have just taken the internet, sure, and wouldn't have been led astray whatsoever. Small piece of margin. Body circlet. So the Rico circlet. Good moment, miss. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to Sazarico's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. Yeah, the garnet's halfway through our work, and we're still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft of the Miners Guild? My records indicate he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it had slipped his mind. No deals, no other missions. Miners Guild. Just run over there. Bitter Snow's eyes are those of a man in love, wrought with worry and doubt. He appears to be waiting for someone who has yet to arrive. What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot. 2 bells passed and I've nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weaver's Guild. She always enjoyed watching the gods. Do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look a bumpkin, but I have no mind for fashion. so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many plenty garnets? 7 hells last, they don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next friends to fair ought to worry less about style, more about swordplay. Anyhow, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all the god's damn garnets he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. Be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit. They don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh no, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after all. Oh no, perhaps the blue? Bitter Snow is waiting for me, but I haven't anything to wear. The line appears vexed by his work at the Weaver's Guild is in need of a helping hand. Something in a cream. Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless, absolutely flawless, of that I have no doubt. But I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of all are wearing these days, especially on the husking strip. When you've finished, please call on the Leaku at the Alchemist's Guild. The woman is a wizard with eyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. Julian trouble once remember. It is work you seek. The Weaver's Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. The soiree is to be held with all of Elda's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, their orders came in, and that with the fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now, yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us, friend? Ask no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you may find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry up. We need those people. Oops, wrong one. Gods, I can hardly contain myself thinking of the new dresses that will be at that party. Would that I were invited. The Weavers are recruiting. Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. We Elduans have a weakness for fashion. Why, just look at me. I've taken the trouble to match my wrap to my hair. Ravishing, no? Work at the Weaver's Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? Holy! Fancy my garb, do you? And well, you should. It's all the latest rage. BB Chua. we beat you. So the weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend, I'm all set for coin. Are you looking for a model? Oh, you naughty girl. Flattery will get you everywhere. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. What? What do you want? I've no time for your shenanigans. You're getting in my bloody way. Now piss off. Oh, just for that. There you go. Welcome. Even work. Take a look at me. I'm a bloody guard. And on duty, no less. Move along now. Returned. I'll have to be fair. 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome those. I own up their zeal for professionals, showing their efforts pretty good. What we do here may seem all silk and satin to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. In that, I suppose our trade is not unlike any other. Guess I hope. Obele. The most popular color of late. Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing. So long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Colors and fashion. Well, I must say I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot. Best color for a dress? Well, you know what to say. Once you go black, you never go back. Yellow. What fairer color than that in the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow moon. Oh, yellow moon, how my heart pines for you. Go to repay. There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Aldoan ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley red of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Red and ever and always. This is all dawn, my dear girl, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving and everywhere all at once. We Aldeans live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. Here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes, Hathel mine said you'd be along. Well, what color is it to be then? sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white, and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalyst I've been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Alday has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but it is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilization than any other discipline. To test the new revolutionary new medicine. Yes! Alas, my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane, to a man there named Landivert. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Landivert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange. After all, if it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts and mankind at large. I guess I'll go to the Weaver's Camp. Medicine for the sick. We're not fools, lass. We know full well what that bastard Elwyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might as be it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose betwixt his bastard swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? If you come here by choice and few are still bearing medicine, your kind shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but I want you to have it. It's just some old pottery and all, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. Welcome. Who might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? Permit me to examine this vase of yours. Hope you did not spend too much coin in this trash. Flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demands once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything, as I once did. Market wars once bore my name until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray that you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. Technically, I need to finish up all the inter-city starting quests. I didn't do the actual beginning of that chain. Well, the quest would take you in that circle around the city. So it'd be best to start with the quest here, this way. So, are you taking it all done, eh? Eh? How do I know your name? Information is my stock and trade venture. You'd be amazed by what I know. As long as you're hearing me up, you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? You have business at the Platinum Mirage this evening? A missive from Wyman. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren. Let the hounds feast. So it goes. On this, I see the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. And you take the quest from there, this way. So I just missed that one quest in the chain. No, it doesn't matter. Let's just head out to Central Aldar and punch some ladybugs. I shall do. Give him the old 1-2. This one is from the rear, and this one is from the rear as well. So, let's move that right there. Yeah, I'm a little distracted. Maybe I should have just kept on with the storyline itself. You know what? I'm not gonna regret things. There we go. I just wanted to punch things for a bit. happen to you? No way, old man. One day... How did Simpsons quote go again? I used to be with it. Then it changed. And now what I was with ain't it any longer. And what's it is weird and strange to me. And one day it'll happen to you. Everything here. Beet red, beetles, beet red. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Aldenair Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay. But I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you want a crate, bring them to me. No, this can't be happening. There's no time to send for more, no. You there. Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactuars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of God, hurry, woman! The goblet. Okay, this is just the same one as the one in Gridania. Uh-oh. Oh well. Just gonna take a list. Just took a ball. Parasite ladybug will fall out laughing. Eat some fists. Quack, 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 quack. Slugger says thank you, and you've my thanks as well. I was sure a centipede was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road, but how the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folk could see that. I think my voice is giving out, so... thinking... I need to have some more water. Did you find the crates? Good job, friends. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming day in and day out. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't drawn it down to pint with friends in weeks. Gonna kill more cactuars. What is this? Clink. Go there, over there. Was this person there the whole time? I can't even remember. We about to cactuar blood, all 4 bottles? Show me. You saved my hide, friend. You saved my hide, friend. I must be getting tired. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Alda and saw that all my bottles of Rad's hand skin tonic were empty as a Garlium promise. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit. The whole load spilled right out, but I refused to have it said that Guntram failed to make good on the delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you've brought to fill the empty bottles, and all those lovely Aldean ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Rad's hand skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Alda would even know it from an ampoule of their own piss. Boxes, crate, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking, there's no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kickapoo at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call her on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammer-beak tail feathers? God's know you can find a beast around here easy enough. Kickapoo's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for, well, it's far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well is all. Okay, but I'm gonna go up this way first. I'm gonna check into an inn and call it a night, because my voice is through. It's had it. It's had it. Absolutely. Some colorful glamour. Well, I will turn in these missions first. Turn in these missions, pick up that next pug of this one. And once I get to level 15, I can move on. The blood. Have you brought it? Here today, Erasmus is convinced this frothy blood of a star marmot will help him better understand the life the now deceased beastkin lived. Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Thanon. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the trader smile upon you. That's not gonna work out. going there at all. Oh, I guess I do gotta go in there. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking at all. Exceptional. These are fine shirt pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this, You've more than earned it. Dried my throat out with some ice cream I had earlier. Now you're back and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only good as the number of strike he's dealt. So get out there, Nay, and let your fist fly. When the time is right, I'll teach you something new. There's not a limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you coming around. Next Pugilist Guild's quest will be available from Guildmaster Hammond wishes you to learn the basics of combinations. Been training hard, eh? I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. But before we begin, some warning steps in order. Brothers have scattered some guild across Alda. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. And that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Maljaw warpand on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Person can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. When that happens, the fight's as good as over, and you'll be sorry if you had a bad one yourself. Sort of strange to think about. I think this Machinista. Oh, what was I thinking again? This mission. And there used to be a stat called TP. This mission used to be a little different. Turning small missions this way though. See. Gladiators killed. Holy, my throat is dry. Dang it, ice cream. If I'd known I was gonna do this, I should have known. I should have remembered the last time I had ice cream and had to speak for a while. Because this happened then as well. Got confused a little. I must be tired. Back in one piece. It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you just picked up the sword yesterday. If you handle yourself well enough, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night now down as fine as spill arrows, but I'm sure you'll find use for it. just in case. Oh, already is limited. Well, I'm done. I'm done. It's been fun. It's been fun. And I'm done. I'm just gonna exit game and head to sleep. It's been fun. I'm gonna try streaming again tomorrow, probably between 5 and 9. Not necessarily at 5 though, but between that time is when I'll likely start streaming. So it's been good. I'm tired. You have a good night. If you like this video, click like, and if you like me, click subscribe. It'll help me out a little bit.